I'm Nina, and this is Click and Learn. In today's video, we will be showing all the different products you can use as a Miami-Dade school student. I'm going to confess that this is actually my second time making this video because the first time I forgot to share my entire screen and only a section of my screen. So for most of your applications, you're going to need to go and log into your student portal. Here, you will usually get the login menu, but let's pretend you saw that. And scroll down to right here, Office 365. And this is how you're going to get all the Office products you get for free. Please take advantage of this because these subscriptions usually cost so much money and we get it for free while being a student. Some of these apps I've never really looked through. I'm sure you can explore them and find other videos. There's always new things. But I'm going to be talking mainly about the main ones right up here, okay? Now, when you get to this menu right here, welcome to Office 365, go to Install and More, install Microsoft 365 apps. It's going to take you to this page right here, and you're going to click Install Office. It's going to show up as this little pop-up. Click on that, go through the whole setup wizard, and download all these main programs. I don't know if it gives you the option. I already have everything installed. Your device also may have everything installed, and I'll show you how to log into them if you already have them, but if you have Apple products, they might not have them installed, so this is how you find them. I'm pretty sure you can also just search up Install Office and then log in through a work account using your school account, and that might work also, but this is the easiest way. Okay, and then once you do that, you're gonna go Microsoft 365, and let's say, okay, wait. Here I am signed in with my free account. I don't have Office purchased on this account, so it's not gonna. It's gonna say everything is a trial, right? But if I log in through my work or school account, well, let me sign out. Okay, so you can see this is my account that I have my computer on and most of my products. This account I've never purchased Microsoft products, so we're gonna go to work or school. Continue. Okay, this is really important. I don't know if other people get this, but every time I try to log in to the existing Microsoft apps, it gives me this pop-up. Now, a lot of people want to click, no, I don't want the organization to manage my device, but it gives me an error message. So what you should do is leave it checked on, click OK. It's going to load, and it's going to give you an error message, but that just means you're going to be logged in. I don't really know why it does this, but this is how you log in. The organization does not have control of my device. Miami-Dade cannot see my other files, or if they can, I've never received a complaint. I don't know. See, it gives you an error message. You just click Done, and boom, you're logged in. This is my official account, every single file in the world. And through there you can also see, it's a application version of this. And I say it's very important to actually have the apps downloaded rather than using Word Online and Office Online, because there's a couple things that you need the web page for, like in OneDrive, but most of the time you're gonna want to have it as an app because it's easier to use. It runs better on your computer. I feel like Word Online is very glitchy, and since it's in here, it'll work much easier. And by that I mean like in their own site. Don't open in browser, like open up Word onto your computer, and that'll make it run much quicker. So I don't think I'm going to be talking about Word, Excel, or PowerPoint in this because I feel like most people understand it very well. I might make a video on Excel if people want me to, because I remember this year as an IB student, a lot of people were using Excel for charts and stuff, and they didn't really understand how to use it. And it's a really good tool if you actually understand how to use it. But for now, I'm going to be focusing mostly on a little bit of everything, but mostly OneDrive. So OneDrive, after you've installed everything, you should have OneDrive onto your computer. You might not be logged in with your, look, here's my personal account, I don't have anything in it because I don't have a subscription, it's free. And then here's my OneDrive. So here, if you have this one, you can go to Settings, and you can add an account, and that's how you can get the other one. So OneDrive is basically the file system for Microsoft Office, like the cloud system. Think of like iCloud or Google Drive. And this can be really helpful because anytime you have your Word documents, with the account or whatever, saved into these folders and you have autosave on, it will connect to everywhere. So this is a blog I wrote for Blog Fluences, right? And right here in the corner, you see I have autosave turned on because it's saved to OneDrive, right? It's really easy. Like if you want to save it, you just click save a copy, whatever, OneDrive right there. Most people save their documents onto their PC, and while that's good to have one place that there's like a solid copy, it's better to have it on your OneDrive, because if this computer breaks or whatever, it is saved on a cloud and it's automatically, every edit you make, you'll have it everywhere instantly. So if right here I deleted this whole thing or whatever, I edited the whole thing, I could open my phone onto my Word app in 5 seconds and everything is saved. So it's a good tool to have, and you don't lose it because you know where it is. I'd also say it's a really good tip to have it really, really organized. I have my OneDrive super, super organized. As you can see, I have by classes, by year. I have a lot of things in here, and I recommend that because so many people lose their documents, lose a news copy. Also, a lot of people, because they don't have autosave on, they have to keep saving. So maybe they'll have like, I don't know, this is just like document 1, document 2, document 3, and then they can't find which one is the newest one. They're trying to check the dates, but they can't find like which is the one that they really need and need to turn in. It's better if you have it on autosave, so you have all your changes on here. And if you need to make a specific change, you can, save a copy and name it history of coding. What's the date? 7/28, whatever. The only thing about OneDrive I'd say to be cautious of is what you have in here. So I don't want you can actually have, if you wanted to, let's say you're running out of space on your laptop, you may want to put some of your documents, not games. You can't put games on here, but you can put documents and pictures. I mean, I think you might be able to put games. I don't recommend that because games take up a lot of storage, and I don't know what happens if your OneDrive isn't connected to the computer. Like if you log out, I don't know how that would work. I've never downloaded a game onto my OneDrive. But this has, I think, 5 terabytes of storage. So let's say you have family pictures that you don't have space for, you can put them in here. The only thing is to be wary that when you graduate out of the system, in a couple months, they delete everything. So let's say you're a senior, this will your last 2 months of school, you gotta take everything out of there and put it onto a Google Drive. Here I have Google Drive installed on Drive. Put like school archive and just throw everything into there because it will be deleted. You can also, look, if you go down here to the arrow, you'll see OneDrive. You can, sometimes it won't allow you to delete certain files on here, so you're gonna have to click view online and delete it. And in settings, you can see start OneDrive when I sign into Windows. This is good because it'll make sure to refresh all your documents, like all the newest changes are gonna be on your documents. Here you can back up. See, I don't have them backed up because I don't find them important. My documents or my pictures, I don't really have any important pictures on this computer since it's a PC, not a laptop. But that is, if you wanted to, this is how you would do it. You would just click yes, and it would back up and be in here. And it would also be online, and you would also be able to access it through your phone or any other computer. Okay, Outlook. Very few people use Outlook, I feel, at least from what I know, because so many people get constant, as you can see, college emails from every university in the world. Here, my little hack for that is to create an inbox. You can just right click on your thing right here, new folder. I just made one right there. I'm gonna delete that because I don't need that. But I just have this folder called college spam. And I made, I went to properties, auto archive, and I put these settings that after an item has been in there for a week permanently, I think I'm going to change that to a month because I'm a little scared I've been deleting things by accident. Permanently delete old items. You can, if you want, make more boxes or whatever. But what will this do is that instead of going one by one, delete, or clicking last week, delete, you can go in inbox, and here it's just today. There's only 4 emails. That's not that much. But instead of deleting each one, I can just drag on the whole box and move it to college spam. And because of the property I've set up in this, I have a month. So let's say there's a teacher email in here that's really important. I can still scroll through it and find it, search it up before it's deleted, right? So again, you're all college emails. Oh, this is my pictures, my yearbook pictures. I made another folder called Starred. That's actually important emails. Move it there. And then this is all clean, college spam. This way you can keep your inbox pretty clean if you do this weekly, and just if you don't have this already, you can just scroll all the way to the bottom, and you're probably gonna have like here last week it groups everything older than a week into one thing. Just drag all of that and put it in a different folder, and maybe you just name it old or something if you're scared of deleting something important but you want to have your inbox clean. And then when you get an actually important email from the school or something, you can save it. Another important little Outlook hack is if you have things in OneDrive, it's so much easier to attach file. You can see these are all my OneDrive things that are more recent. Sometimes it'll give me things on my downloads if they're very recent, but this is much easier, and it'll allow you to send it either as a copy or as a link. And as a link, that person can edit with you, but as a copy, it's like their own file that they can do any changes, but you don't see that on your screen. Another little hack that I use is, let's say you're sending a teacher an email and it's the middle of the night, but you don't want them to be concerned about the fact you're emailing in the middle of the night, and there's really no rush. What you can do, it took me a little bit of time, but you go up here to options. As you can see, the message section is very similar to Word, and all the options of what you can do in text. Insert is also very similar, images, files. But if you go to options, you go to these 3 dots, you can go to delay delivery. So here, through this, you can send it to the email sent later. This is my little hack so that you don't seem strange emailing teachers in the middle of the night. You can ask it to send, after 7 a.m. on a Tuesday. And then once you do this, it won't let you close Outlook. It'll tell you, oh, you have an email waiting to send. So I'd say keep it open on your laptop or something so it'll send at the time, because Outlook does need to be open while it's sending. If not, you could always just save it as a draft, and then that morning when you wake up, just take it out of the drafts and save it. No, you just exit out of it. If you want to save your changes, yes, and it'll be right here. Also, I'd recommend having a signature. Outlook is kind of tricky because it's very ugly, so it's kind of hard to find these types of things. And the signature, it doesn't sync, I don't think, so you always have to do it again, at least for me. You have to go to File, Options, Mail. Okay, so a couple of things. First, I went to here, stationary fonts. I've changed my fonts. I've changed most of them to Times New Roman, but I think I didn't do it on this computer. This is just me because I like it. I like Times New Roman. I'm not gonna lie. If you like Aptos, that's like the new font they put for everything. You can keep that. But I just like having everything Times New Roman. So you can see replying or forwarding messages. You can even change your color. I'm not Times New Roman. I like all my emails to be Times New Roman. And then email signature. So I just have one signature right here, default. It's my name, my ID, so that they can email me back, and my school in case I'm emailing outside of my school. Some people also recommend if you have a certain program, I'm in the IB program, I can put that I'm an IB student. If you're emailing a teacher, well, I'd say don't put this in your signature, but have this in your email. Maybe mention the period you have this teacher in. Hi, I'm in your third period. Little tutorial on how to email teachers. Let's say you're emailing teacher. I'm gonna put a teacher in there. Hello. Put a subject. Good morning. Good morning. I'm in your 5th period, and I had a question about this. Thank you. I'd say it's always important to have your emails some kind of this little start with a hello and end with thank you. I always end with thank you because even if you're asking the teacher something outrageous, the fact that you give them this little thing, it'll just make them like you more. Some people, if you're close to your teacher, I have teachers that I'm friends with, and I'm just like, hey, like you can do that. But sometimes you're gonna just need to do it formally. Outlook has a lot of other features. Like they have this calendar, but the calendar's kind of ugly. I'd recommend just using Google Calendars. Obviously, if you have it here, it's like synced with your Outlook, but I only use mostly Google products for personal stuff. Like I have a Google Drive for my personal pictures, Google Photos, all my pictures are on Google Photos. I have like the terabyte plan, and I also use Slides if it's like a little thing. But for school stuff, I basically use Microsoft everything except this calendar because it's messy, it's laggy. I don't recommend it. I'd say use Google Calendar. In Google Calendar, I set up, you see right here you have specific calendars. I set up a calendar, but in Google Calendar called school stuff, and every time I have school deadlines, such as like a big test, like an AP exam, I put that on there. Yeah, I don't really know what these other things are. Also, if you want to try, you can go to the bottom of these college emails and unsubscribe. But I get so many every single day that I don't think you can just try. Like, you can try to unsubscribe from every single university in the US, but I don't know. Seems like a losing battle. So I'm going to say that's all for Microsoft. I can do specific videos on Word, Excel, and PowerPoint if you'd really like me to. I feel like everyone knows Word and PowerPoint pretty well. Excel, people know less, but a lot of it is kind of self-explanatory. I mean, I don't know. Let me know if you guys like me to make a video on that. But on Word, I feel like everyone knows that. I just say please use the app version instead of the browser version. Like in the browser version, you just have way less choices. Let's see, will this open in here? Yeah. On Word Online, it's so much harder to share. It's ugly, it's laggy. If you have too many tabs open, it just breaks everywhere. And it's so much easier if you have it as the app. So much easier to edit. It still auto saves, and it's just prettier, and it doesn't make your computer break. So a smaller known thing about MindGate is that we actually have access to all Adobe products. Some people just use Acrobat because that's free, but please use everything. Okay, so I'm gonna sign in. You just sign in with your usual student username and password. Here it's automatically log me in. Okay, you can see some of the random things I've created. Apps. Download first Creative Cloud, the app, and then from there you can download Photoshop, Acrobat. I use Premiere Pro to edit this video. I can make a video on Premiere Pro also. It's right here. I already have it all installed, so I'll just show you from there. Like I say, the most important things I'd say to use are probably Acrobat. If you do a lot of creative stuff such as art or film, you can play around with all this other stuff. If you're an editor, you're gonna love Premiere Pro and After Effects. You even get the apps like on your phone. I don't really know what those are like. I've not tried those, but I'd say use the desktop versions. As with everything, just desktop versions are just so much faster and nicer. Please use those instead of the in-browser ones. Okay, So I usually use Premiere and Photoshop on my laptop, which is why it's not updating. But as you can see, I'm logged in right here with my school account. I'm sure it'll make you log in when you first get in. I'd say it's most important. From here, you can install everything when you update it from here. You can have it to automatically update. I don't really recommend automatic updates because sometimes you're going to be in a rush to use a computer. For me, what always happens is that I'll be in school. I'll open my laptop and I'll need to use something fast, and my computer will be very slow because it's trying to update everything at once with the school Wi-Fi, which is terrible. So I'd say probably turn that off on school devices, but like here it's my computer at home, I might have auto update on. I don't know. Whatever. So I'd say use Acrobat, learn how to use this. This is really helpful. Let's see, what's an important thing I can use? Oh, my IB Theory of Knowledge Guide. We have to use this on Premiere quite a lot. A lot of times we will get asked to highlight and annotate, so here's how you do that. Go right here. Oh, hello. Go through here. Highlight, I don't know, and there's such cute little colors. Boom. Alright, and you can circle things. I can write on my laptop, so usually I use the pen tool. And I'm like, wow. Hello, it's in white. Wow. Right, or if you are not, you can just use this little text tool. Crazy. Right, this text tool is pretty important also. Here's this signature tool. I have my signature on here. This is also pretty important. So let me sign this. I don't think, oh, there you can. This is how you fill out forms. You put your signature on here. They let you edit these in eSign, I think. Yeah, in eSign you can put your own signatures. And then out here, request signature. This is like if you need forms, like if you have forms with your parents, you can send them this little link. But sometimes your parents don't have Adobe. You can also, there's a lot you can do with this. I'd say like probably play around with this because you can scan a document. Wait, I think I can get myself my drive. I have scan document here. This is from my little pocketbook. I have my click and learn YouTube ideas. Look at you. And as you can see, it looks like an image, right? It's not gonna, it's kind of letting me select, but it's confused. So I can click recognize text. Recognize text. It's gonna take a second. It's gonna be a little laggy. Did it do it? Not too sure. Well, maybe because my handwriting in this is a little atrocious, it's not showing up. But if you had a better scan thing, like a book or something, it will really let you select text, highlight, edit. You can even have, look, if you go to edit here, it'll let you move things around. Oh, here, recognize the text and put it in a little corner. So that's, you know, cute. Usually you're supposed to have like a lot of notes on here. So if I had a lot of notes and I had this, then it would be perfect because I would have this. I can, you know, fix the spelling mistakes. And yeah, that's how you do most things. And from there, it's pretty, you can figure it out. But this can be really helpful for a lot of things. Acrobat, this is something, this is free. So even if you don't have Miami-Dade, I'd say please get familiar with Acrobat. You're really gonna need this if you have any kinds of like files or documents. If you have to read research papers, this is really good. You can annotate really easily. Look, you can create bookmarks. Thought I created bookmarks. Oh, I think I created bookmarks on the other ones. But you can create bookmarks wherever you want and go through that. Especially, this is a huge document. So having these types of things bookmarked is really helpful. You can go through pages, delete certain pages. Let's say you have you need a copy of like a file of documents for someone, but you want to get rid of some of the stuff, so you can delete that, or you can what can you do? Control S is how you save most of the time. I think there is a save button, but I can't find it, so we're gonna have to use it. Oh, it's right here. But yeah, you can save, you can convert it to Microsoft Word, so it's easier to edit. You can click Control P. That's how you print. You can also click the print button. And what you can do is you can print it to your actual printer, or you can print it to another PDF and make it shorter. Let's say we only want the first 10 pages, and that'll get you to save the first 10 pages only as a PDF. What else? Look, you can combine multiple files. If you have different documents that you're scanning and you want it to be in one file, you can have that. What else? Redacting, that's pretty important. Let's say again, it's like a serious document. Look, you can, well, I should be careful about where I do this. Maybe I should do that here. Redact a PDF. Redact text and images. I don't know that. Apply. Okay. This will completely wipe it. I'm gonna have to save it again. I'm not gonna do that. But it'll basically make it so it's gone. Okay, it's gone. This is really important for legal stuff. I don't know what I'm doing at this point, but this is really important if you really don't want, when you take a screenshot and you draw over the text, but you can like move the filters and stuff to kind of see what's under that text. You cannot do that with this. This will fully clean your stuff. Okay. And then close all tabs. And then the only other thing that I'd say, I could probably explain is Premiere Pro. I could really make a video on that if anyone would like me to, but that's kind of all. So that's most of the programs you should use from Miami-Dade students, and how you download them and how you access them. So if you guys have any other question on any of these applications or how you get them, please let me know.